Tell us about the Miami game, first of all. What stood out for you?
I mean, obviously it was a really disappointing performance for our entire team, but defense in general, I mean, we just didn't come out to play. We were flat. I mean, I think the score was a little deceiving in the first half, even though still feel like we were in it. We didn't really play good ball at all whatsoever. We just weren't on the same page at all. I mean, you got to give credit when credit's due too. I mean, they were a really good team. It's probably the best O-line I've gone against in college, but given that still, you got to come out with the right mindset, and as a whole, individually, whatever it might be, we just really didn't come out ready to play.
I just curious a little bit about the surface and conditions there. I know you had the delay beforehand, but how was it out there on the field, NFL field?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there was really any problem per se with the grass or anything like that. I think it was fine. Obviously, a little slippery here and there, but it was, for me, I like playing a good grass field is better than a turf field for me. So, and that was a really nice field to play on. So I think, the atmosphere was pretty cool to play in. It's just obviously disappointing the way the outcome came.
What can you kind of take away from last week's game going into next week against UMass? Have a different performance?
Yeah, I think, I don't know what it might be, how you could say this the right way, but I think as the defense we were this past year, being whatever it might be, number one in the MAC, scoring in the MAC, whatever it might be, I think we came in thinking, we're all good with all this, and I think it was kind of a reality check for us as a defense, that no matter what, you still got to prepare the right way, come in with the right mindset, and maybe we did take our foot off the gas a little bit coming into week one, and I think no matter what, you got to treat every opponent the same, and I think that it was pretty much a reality check for us. So going forward, just treat everything the right way and prepare the right way, which we obviously didn't prepare the right way week one. So going into UMass, just preparing the right way, taking our time outside of football to, hone in on what we need to work on. And I think we just learned a lot from that experience in week one with Miami.
UMass is a team that looks very different this year. I don't know how much tape you guys have watched on them yet, but is there anything that you guys think you want to do systematically different this weekend as a defense?
No, I don't think systematically anything's going to be different. I think, our game plan was good going into week one. We just didn't execute it whatsoever, and we didn't play good ball, simple as that. I think, you're right about UMass. They're obviously not the same team you think of when you think of UMass or whatever it might be. They got a ton of dudes from Power 5 places, and, they got 4 starters back on the O-line. Their quarterback's a huge athletic dude. You watch the tape, he's running all around the field. And, they got a really good running back, too, good receiver. And up front, like I said, they got 4 dudes back, but they're all huge dudes, big, strong, powerful dudes, want to take you off the ball. And they're watching the tape from last week, probably thinking that they can run us off the ball. So, we got to kind of have a little chip on our shoulder when it comes to that.
Also, what kind of challenges does that dual threat quarterback present for the defense?
Yeah, it makes everything 10 times harder for us because you got to prepare for both things. And, he's running the ball, 15, 20 times a game, which is, way different for us as we just faced Van Dyke the past week. But we got to, our DNs got to be on their stuff when it comes to reading stuff. And then inside, obviously, with us, we got to come off the ball. Their combos are really good. That's what they're really known for, is working those double teams up to the backers. So it's going to be a big week for us inside. But also, with our linebackers, our back end, everything, we got to communicate really well with how we're playing our defense. And, he's a really good player, obviously. You got to give credit when credit's due. And, it's going to be up to the D-line, up to the DNs, up to us inside to really, hone in on him.
Similarly, what was your major takeaway from Friday?
Very similar to what Ertl just got up here and said. We had a game plan going into it. As a collective, we just didn't execute it to our standard, and the results show for it, honestly.
Gage, with the mood in terms of, you probably came into expectations last Friday of playing really well, and when you don't have those results that you're looking for, how does a team rebound from something like that?
It's just faith, honestly. Just having faith in the staff and more importantly in each other. So just every week having that 1-0 mindset. What happened. We can't change it. It's over now. So just moving on to UMass and just trying to be the best team, best group that we could be.
I'm just curious, how much did, from a receiver standpoint, how much did it play out like you envisioned it before the game, and how much did you pick up during the game? I suppose there's sometimes when you're during the course of the game, you see stuff and you say, how about if we do this, or I can play this guy a little bit differently. Yeah. How much were you able to pick up during the game?
I mean, every game's different. There's always like halftime adjustments during the game. You got to adapt to the game, and honestly, in my opinion, I thought I didn't think it was going to look like that. We all probably didn't think it was going to look like that. So just having to adapt, and then for me specifically, it was just, the quick throws and then, just having fun doing, what I do best after I catch the ball. So that's all it was for me. Every game's different, though. You always have to adapt when you play games like that.
First game in Miami, coming from Southeast Louisiana. You had a big role in the offense. Are you expecting that to continue? And what was it like being at the FBS level now? How different was it?
It's really not that different for me, to be honest. Not to be like cocky or anything, but just football for me. I got the fun job. The coaches are here the whole day. They got the game plan. They do all the hard, tough stuff. So guys just blessed me my entire life with coaches and teammates who believe in me, and it's fun when you get out there Friday and I got the easy job. I get a call, I get lined up, and I catch the ball and get to run. That's fun. So.
What's the plan for the offense this week as you get ready? You talked about adjustments a little bit just to kind of ramp up, your production for this weekend.
We haven't really got too far into the game plan, but like I said, I have faith in Coach Martin and the rest of the coaching staff that they're going to put us in the best position to succeed. And so at the end of the day, it's just us believing in them and them believing in us. Get a call, get lined up, and then do it at the best of our ability.
Gage, after scoring 3 points this past week, how important is it for the offense to kind of find its groove this week?
Yeah, it's definitely important. Obviously, it's disappointing. Nobody wants to go a whole game without scoring a touchdown, and it's kind of disappointing for me myself as I'm a new guy, but I worked the spring, the summer, and the fall to try to establish myself as a leader as this group, and I'm still working to gain my teammates' trust. So just for me, it was highly disappointing knowing that I touched the ball probably the most and I couldn't score a touchdown. So it's very disappointing. But like I said, it happened. We can't change it. So every week is a new opportunity, and so we're gonna take advantage of this opportunity, and it's gonna look a little different.